Ascension Activations number 10, October 2023. A message from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. From Canadian Psychic Medium, Tracey Milne. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the energies of October 2023, a month sure to be full of surprises, offering us some pleasant, not so pleasant, expected and unexpected circumstances that signal the ending of one chapter and the beginning of a new chapter in the book of our lives. The Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings wishes to remind us that if you are incarnate upon this world at this time, you are here with good reason. You are a part of a group of very unique individuals creating a change on Earth that has not been achieved in thousands and thousands of years. Get ready and remain calm, for there are several enormous house of cards about to tumble down on quite a public level. Fear not, dear one, for you have not been brought this far along your path to be let down by us and Source at this key juncture in your ascension process. The Earth is now in a more stable and light-based part of the universe. You're not going anywhere, as the changes now commencing will be from you as a part of Earth. These changes will be felt most powerfully in the unseen aspects of your reality far more deeply than the surface images and stories will lead you to believe. Just like objects in our car mirrors, remember, some things will appear larger and closer than they actually are. Being aware of what is around you is healthy and helpful. Being in fear of outcomes beyond your control to change is disempowering and disregarding your actual power to affect change, which begins within, not outside of you. This power we speak of is the power to take care of your inner dialogue and expectations for self and others, which is currently within our personal circle of influence from which to create new changes or repeat preferred choices. For this reason, we are once again being asked to focus our attention on our own personal realities more often than on the projections of the false reality being fed to us from a system that is currently dismantling on an energetic and quantum entanglement level at a rapid pace. The Earth is now secure in a new frequency zone where manifestation of what we focus our attention upon will happen much faster than we may be used to. As a result of this new field, our clear vision, dream recall, clear knowing, empathy, and telepathic abilities will feel stronger and more fluid than before now. This month, we are encouraged to revisit and put into practice some very powerful universal laws of spirit, most especially the laws of choices, flexibility, balance, expectation, responsibility, and action. For those unfamiliar with these universal laws, we will summarize the principles here. For those interested in the full messages about these spiritual laws, please check out our videos on the subject from our Universal Laws of Spirit series, available on this channel. The law of choice is a universal law we are all working with every waking moment of our day, and those choices will inevitably affect the quality and enjoyment of our Earth experience. There are always 6 basic variables that will contribute to the choices at hand in any given moment, including your circumstance, perspective, beliefs, access, willingness to take action, and willingness to take responsibility for our choices and learn as we go. The universal law of balance encourages us to balance give and take. The universal law of expectations encourages us to expect good results while releasing specific parameters based on preconceived notions. The universal law of flexibility encourages us to stay flexible in our approach while keeping our eyes on our overall desired outcome or goal. The universal law of responsibility encourages us to maintain healthy boundaries, while the universal law of action encourages us to act from our intuition and intellect, not our ego wounds. in order to take actions that are aligned with Source solutions. The main message when it comes to actively working with universal law energies is that we can choose to utilize Source energy in constructive ways or destructive ways, as either way, we will have an experience. By affording ourselves the ability to choose how we will respond to our circumstance instead of just react, we can better maintain our inner balance, which will be tested over the course of this month. Take the time to acknowledge, then clear up any hidden fears or unacknowledged expectations as they crop up, and stay flexible in your response to the present moment. Instead of feeling helpless by changes that will affect the status quo, we are encouraged to think of the experiences we will be offered to consider and act upon, much like placing an order for the beverage of our choice at the restaurant of our choosing. In order to increase your odds of success, you will first need to determine which establishment holds the best chance of having what you are looking to experience. You can try to order coffee at a cell phone store, but chances are they won't have what you're looking for, reminding us that a little bit of research can go a long way in helping us achieve our goals. The same approach applies to just about every decision we will make on any given day. The trick is to stay connected to our heart's desire while taking a logical approach to getting the results we desire. But knowing what's available is only the first stage to getting what we desire, as then we have to follow through with action steps like deciding what we want, placing our order, and paying for the services. We also get the opportunity of living with the consequences of the choices we make long enough to decide if we want to repeat our choices or make new ones next time we're faced with the opportunity to choose differently. Miss one step and we're likely to settle for what's familiar instead of taking a chance and sampling something new, because what we want is available to us in a multitude of ways when we put ourselves in the right place at the right time through inspired action. This October, a willingness to try new combinations while utilizing our discernment, intuition, and creative solutions will help us to make the most of some very fast-paced energies just ripe for activation. Our chance of success increases when the goal we have is in alignment with our heart-based desires, especially those that empower ourselves and others to believe in our choices more strongly than our fears. Those receiving this message have worked so diligently to get back to your authentic self, and now all of that work is about to pay off in ways both expected and some that will be delightfully unexpected surprises. Release the worry that you will fail, for you have already succeeded in ways not reached in thousands of years. This month signals the first in many steps into a brighter future. We're just being encouraged to make sure our proverbial shoes are tied before we start to run. Instant gratification moments will need to be balanced with long-term goals and lots of baby steps in order to avoid feeling like a kite in someone else's windstorm. Stay willing to flex the resourceful side of your nature, including being willing to ask for help when you really need it. In order to meet the opportunities coming our way, we are all encouraged to manage our expectations of how we believe things should be in order to adapt to the possibilities and alternatives of what could be created instead. To do this, simply remain open to creative solutions that highlight your resourcefulness, helping to turn what now into now what. Our biggest tip for working October's energy to our advantage this month is to remember that what we speak about holds great potential to manifest a quick response. In other words, if we don't want to see worst case scenario activated, speak more often about what we do want instead. Use meditation, journaling, and vision boards to amplify our desired outcome potentials. Just as we did in August, we are once again encouraged to step into our own divine parent role in full spiritual sovereignty, giving ourselves the permission and time needed to soothe any wobbles in our inner dialogue affecting our self-esteem, self-worth, or confidence to handle whatever challenges get sent our way before we take an inspired action. This month, we're also encouraged to release ourselves from the illusion of the idea that we somehow have the right to dictate or direct how another will behave, think, speak, act, or believe at any given time just because we expect things to be that way. To do that, release expectations about how others should behave, act, or believe, and instead use that energy to simply expect great results from a universe that answers prayers in a multitude of creative ways. Keep your promises this month and avoid overextending yourself, as regular intervals of downtime, dream time, and playtime will help keep you running at optimum performance. Lastly, release feeling responsible for fixing another's perceived problems by recognizing it is their soul work to do, not yours. Give people the gift of self-determination and be sure to unwrap a box for yourself too. Allow the wheels of give and take free spin this month in order to encourage more balanced exchanges between yourself and others. All of these tips will be useful to remember and apply throughout the month of October in order to assure you maintain your emotional and mental equilibrium. The key words here are balance and flexibility. Humanity is in a new playing field, friends, and the evidence of this will make itself known in many ways as the crumbling of the old matrix continues. Do your best to remain calm. Listen for what is not being said. Listen for double talk. Trust your gut and intuition when it comes to what to believe and what to dismiss, as this will help keep you feeling confident and capable of knowing which action step is the best for you to take at this time. Just stay centered in your heart and aware that we are currently manifesting outcomes at a much faster rate than we have been used to, which is why utilizing the universal laws mentioned will help to ensure we manifest desirable results much faster. You're ready, dear heart, and the time to embrace your real superpowers and show the universe what you're really made of has arrived. We believe in you. Join us, won't you? Until next time, in the highest light of love and truth, we are the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. Namaste. Presented by WhatComesNextForYou.com, Galactic Guidance, and so much more. WhatComesNextForYou.com. What's in your future?